Thank you. One more time for Mark Lettieri and the band. Bob Reynolds.
John Mayer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Many of you play guitar better than I play guitar. It's nerve-wracking to play for you. Thank you. By the way, do we know Bev? Are we all familiar with Bev Fowler? Let's give Bev a ton of love right now. Happy to take your call. Happy to talk ideas out. Paul's interpreter.
Is it her?
Yes.
Yes. She made all this happen.
I know.
John.
I know.
This woman made all this happen. Give her a hand.
I want to say a few words for a moment, not from my thoughts, but from my observations about how I think we all feel. How did PRS make it to 40 years? I'd like to investigate that for just a second. Number one, the guitars are great. You can't last 40 years if the guitars aren't great. And many of you started hearing about PRS the same way I did, which you would talk about PRS and someone would say, they're too nice. Yeah, they're really fucking nice. What's too nice for a guitar? Well, you want that special vibe that only tuning every song can give you on stage? You want that grit, just like your heroes? Bad intonation? The guitars are incredible. The product is incredible. Number two, and I think I speak for everyone, no matter the first time you ever called PRS, the first time I called PRS was 10 years ago, in 2015. What is the sign of a great company? The sign of a great company is that the same people you spoke to the first time you ever made contact are still working there at the company today. What makes a company, a brand, a product, a guitar, an instrument last 40 years? A man without an ego. A man who is only concerned with innovation, more concerned than you are. He's got ideas for a guitar you were done making. 2 years later, I think I figured it out. You go, Paul, I've been on tour for 2 years with that. We've been doing just fine with it, but what do you got? But the most important sign of Paul's lack of ego and stepping away from himself only to think about innovation is if you ask Paul, or you share an idea with Paul, I go, what if we could just do this and that and that? The phone goes dead silent. Are you there, Paul? I'm thinking, John. This is not a guy who is worried about whether he says a yes or a no and what you'll think about it. He thinks about the problem. He goes dead silent. He's concerned with innovation. He is a genius, which is rare, but he is a subsection of genius, which is even more rare, which is that he is a joyous genius. And he spreads that joy, and he spreads that creative burst, and you take it up as well, and you bring it on stage with you. Dare I say, he is the hidden member of everyone's band all the time, no matter where you're playing. And so, to Paul, to Jack, to Bev, to Rich, to Judy, who scares the shit out of me still, and Jamie, and this whole company and family, I know it sounds a little corny, but it's true. They give us artists the support, and we are so happy to give it back to you. People have traveled far and wide to be here. That's how much we love you. We love the company, but more importantly, we love you, Paul. Thank you for all you've given us. Here's to many, many more years of innovating, keeping us dreaming, keeping us creating. Thank you and congratulations to 40 years at PRS. Cheers.
I have two things that were shared with me today that I want to share. My sister, my loving sister is here. She said, I have never seen so many good guitar players in a row in my entire life. Second, John has some of the most beautiful guitar playing I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit. And I'm going to kill everybody for making me cry in front of everybody. Thank you for coming!